Man, oh man. Sometimes I swear this crypto world moves so fast it makes my head spin. I mean, one minute things are looking kind of gloomy, and the next, boom, total roller coaster. I bet you know what I'm talking about, right?
You're not wrong. Every week it feels like we're getting bombarded with some crazy new headline or a price swing that just leaves you wondering what on earth just happened.
Exactly. So buckle up, everyone, because in this deep dive, we're going to break down some of the most important crypto updates from this week, cut through all the noise and see what actually matters.
Right. We'll be covering everything from, how the markets are doing to what regulators are up to where crypto is gaining traction around the globe.
Oh, and by the way, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button to make sure you don't miss any future deep dives. All right, let's dive in. So this week we got a bit of a surprise, right? U.S. inflation came in way lower than expected, like 2.8%. What do you think? Could this mean the Fed might, I don't know, finally ease up on those interest rate hikes?
It's definitely a possibility. I mean, if you think about it, when inflation is high, the Fed, they typically raise interest rates, right? To try and cool things down, slow down the economy a bit. But that can make riskier assets like, our beloved crypto less attractive.
Yeah, makes sense.
So lower inflation could definitely mean a less aggressive Fed, which could actually potentially give crypto a little boost. But of course, we're just speculating here.
Well, hey, we can always hope. Speaking of things we can hope for, the SEC still delaying those Ethereum ETFs? Unbelievable. Fidelity just got another postponement this week. I can only imagine how frustrating that must be for them. They must feel like they're in crypto purgatory or something.
Well, these delays are definitely frustrating for a lot of people. I mean, think about it. ETFs, they would make it so much easier for everyday investors to get into crypto. You wouldn't have to worry about setting up a wallet or dealing with exchanges.
Right, yeah.
It would be like buying a stock. So yeah, huge step towards mainstream adoption.
For sure. But, okay, here's what I don't get. If the SEC is so hesitant, then why is Franklin Templeton, the big investment firm, why are they filing for not one but two new ETFs? One for Solana and one for XRP. That's a pretty bold move, don't you think?
Well, it's definitely an interesting development. I mean, Franklin Templeton, they're not some fly-by-night operation, right? They're a major player in traditional finance. So
Yep.
for them to be filing for these ETFs, especially for, like you said, Solana and XRP, it suggests they see some real potential there. Beyond just, the usual suspects like Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Yep.
Maybe they're, I don't know, betting on Solana's speed and scalability.
Or, yeah, maybe XRP's potential in cross-border payments.
No,
Who knows?
yeah, exactly. Whatever the reasons, it's definitely a sign that institutional interest in crypto, it's broadening. It's not just about Bitcoin anymore.
It's not. Okay, so moving on from the U.S., let's talk about what's happening globally, because there are some pretty interesting developments there, too. Starting with, I never thought I'd see this headline, Russia. They're considering opening up crypto trading. I almost choked on my coffee when I saw that.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surprise move, especially considering, Russia's history of being pretty skeptical towards crypto. But it looks like they're dipping their toes in the water with a pilot program. It would only allow investors with, get this, over $1 million in assets to trade crypto.
Wow. Talk about an exclusive club, huh?
Right.
But hey, it's still a step, right? At least they're considering it.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, on the other side of the world, we've got Bolivia using crypto for energy imports. That's a pretty big deal. What's going on there?
Well, countries like Bolivia, they've been facing, serious economic challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Inflation, currency volatility, traditional financial systems, they haven't always been reliable, right?
Yeah.
And crypto, with its, decentralized nature and its potential for stability, it actually offers, a viable alternative. It's a way to bypass traditional systems and, access global markets more directly. So it's pretty interesting to see countries like Bolivia, but also Argentina, Venezuela, they're all kind of exploring these options.
That is fascinating. Crypto becoming a lifeline for some countries. I mean, who would have predicted that a few years ago?
It's a wild world out there.
Okay, let's switch gears again. Let's talk about the intersection of gaming and Web3, because there's been some exciting news there too. Sony, the gaming giant, they've partnered up with Line, the messaging app, to bring gaming apps to the blockchain. This could be huge for mainstream adoption, couldn't it?
Absolutely. It's definitely a big step in that direction. Blockchain technology, it offers some pretty cool things for gamers, like true ownership of in-game assets. Imagine you're playing a game and you earn a rare item. Well, on the blockchain, you actually own that item. You can trade it, you can sell it, it's yours.
It's like taking the power back from the game developers and giving it to the players. I love that.
Exactly. And plus, there are new revenue models, you know? Imagine being able to earn crypto just by playing your favorite game. That's a pretty cool idea.
It is. It's like play to earn, but on a whole new level.
Yeah.
And hey, while we're talking about positive steps, South Korea, they're finally taking the plunge and planning to regulate institutional crypto investment and stablecoins. What do you make of that?
It's a big deal. And, just to clarify for anyone who's new to crypto, stablecoins, they're basically cryptocurrencies that are designed to maintain a stable value. Usually they're pegged to a fiat currency like the US dollar. So they're super important for reducing volatility, making crypto more practical for everyday transactions. So the fact that South Korea is moving to regulate them, I think it shows a growing acceptance of digital assets.
Yeah, it seems like Web3 is really starting to gain traction around the world, little by little.
For sure, it's slowly but surely becoming part of our lives.
It is. Okay, before we wrap up, we've got two pretty big stories that I think people will be interested in. First up, Rumble, the video platform. They just bought a ton of Bitcoin.
Yeah, they really went for it. They bought 188 Bitcoins worth over like $17 million. I mean, remember a while back Tether invested in Rumble? It seems like they're really serious about integrating crypto into their platform.
Yeah, it's a smart move.
Yeah.
And it shows that, Bitcoin as a treasury asset, it's definitely gaining traction. Okay, last but not least, Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange. They just scored a massive investment, $2 billion from MGX in Abu Dhabi.
It's their first institutional backing, and it's a huge validation of the crypto industry as a whole.
For sure. I mean, $2 billion, that's not chump change.
Definitely not. It shows that traditional finance is starting to see the potential.
They are. Wow, what a week it's been, huh? We went from regulatory headaches to global adoption, institutional interest. It's been a wild ride.
Yeah.
What do you think? Where do you think crypto is headed next? What are your predictions?
I mean, honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
That's true.
But it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens next.
It is. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be back next week with more crypto updates. See you then.
See you next week. Bye.